The family of this 9-year-old girl could have never imagined she'd end up in a hospital bed while traveling to Central Florida.
It was a terrible, horrific sight to watch.
She and her family were coming from Dallas to Orlando for the All-Star World Cheerleading Championship. They stopped at this gas station in Minden, Louisiana for a break where the unthinkable happened.
The dad was at the counter and he looked out and he saw a white pickup truck pull up and back up right in front of his vehicle as like trying to block the vehicle.
That's when Minden Police Chief Jared McIver says a 16-year-old boy jumped into the family's car. The girl's older sisters, seen here by her bedside, were in the back seats. The chief believes that boy couldn't take off because he didn't know how to deactivate the emergency brake, and that gave the dad enough time to run out of the store, but his 9-year-old daughter followed right after him outside of that store.
When the dad come running out, he didn't know the 9-year-old daughter was following him. So she was lagging behind. The suspect in the truck just floored it and barreled over the 9-year-old, drove right over it.
The chief says the girl suffered several broken bones along with bumps and bruises, but is expected to be okay.
This is a very rare occurrence for our city as far as having a carjacking, kidnapping, anything of this nature. This is not something that happens here.
The Dallas area cheerleading squad the girls belong to, Liberty Cheer, put out a statement on Facebook saying in part, these girls dedicate their lives to cheer and their teams. For this experience to be ripped away from them in such a traumatic way is just heartbreaking. And that cheer team says it will be dedicating its performances, which begin tomorrow, to the three sisters. As for the two 16-year-old suspects, the attempted carjacker and the getaway driver, both of them are now in custody. In the studio tonight, I'm Patrick Perez, Fox 35 News.